everybody.
Hello.
Happy Sunday. Or whatever day you're watching this on.
Well, still a happy Sunday today. It's always a happy Sunday, no matter what day anybody's watching it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's take a minute and figure out how to
delete this post.
Delete that post.
Yes. Oh, it would be good if I knew what I was doing.
We don't have Elena here to do our moderation for us. Yeah, there you go.
No.
Huh. Anyway, we're back again. It's been a couple weeks. We've been playing through Lost in the Dark, solo RPG. So 2 of us will do it, which makes perfect sense. And having a good time with it so far. We can give a little recap of what we did. And I wouldn't worry about it. We'll wait till somebody else gets in there.
Yeah, I'm in mod mode, so I don't understand why I can't just get rid of it. Okay, well, we're not going to recap yet. Wait to chat a bit so more people can join us.
Okay. So, what are we going to chat about?
I don't know.
Let's chat about how to get rid of that post.
Okay, it's posted in the Discord anyway. You should join us on our Discord. Incorrigible Party. It's on the website. There's a link there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do we have any announcements we need to make?
Well, let's see. We're currently releasing your
Forgotten Hive
one shot. Mm-hmm. We have one more release of that, I think, next week.
Pulling up the calendar.
We're preparing for campaign 2.
2 more releases.
Okay, a couple more releases. But campaign 2, probably, we're not going to set a time frame for that, but coming soon. We're working on...
soon TM.
Yeah, soon. So if you want to check out some of the other stuff, there's only 200 and some odd episodes of the first campaign if you want to sink your teeth into that. And a lot of one-shots and... we did Paranoia, we've done Into the World, we've done all kinds of RPG one-shots, so if you want to try that, and potentially I'm going to be preparing here real soon, hopefully, for a Christmas one-shot for us to release.
It is your
December.
turn.
It is my turn to do a Christmas one-shot, so yeah, I'm in the process of deciding if I want to make it whimsical and fun or dark and sort of eerie. I tend to want to go dark and eerie, but we tend to make
dreary?
it sort of... Howdy, how you doing?
Thank you, Elena. I couldn't figure it out. Hey, Mark, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Awesome. What are you painting KDM right now or something else?
I saw the new one for KDM that he just posted. I haven't looked into it yet, but
what was it?
The lizard guy, I can't think of his name right now. What is it called? I
don't remember.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, good, because I don't know.
For whatever reason, when I'm streaming, my mind goes blank. And when I'm not streaming, my mind goes blank a lot. So, but no, I'm looking forward. I got
KDM
a number
Croc?
of the Croc.
He's painting Final Girl right now.
KDM Croc, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Final Girl stuff. Did you get all the? Are you still working the Texas Chainsaw Massacre minis? That I saw some post on that. Looks like you're having a good time playing that. Yeah, I got a lot of the Gambler's Chest big models done. So
put together.
Yeah, they're put together. It was enjoyable and
was
frustrating.
Was it enjoyable?
The images they have on the KDM build site are helpful. Does give you a sort of a path to take, but some of the images need to have better angles to be able to understand how to put things together. But really, for the most part, you're just it's a shot in the dark.
You should be happy to have images.
I am happy to have images.
You should take those images and appreciate what they're giving you.
Old Man and the Hitchhiker. I think I've got the Hitchhiker. Oh, no, you're talking about the other game.
Yeah.
I was talking about the Manhunter is what I was thinking of on KDM. The Old Man Hitchhiker, and we'll do Leatherface next month. Cool. Yeah, looking forward to that. I have to get back to painting. I've been working on a project.
Massive project.
Big project, which has taken me 3 months of printing, which I'm pretty much printing resin prints all the time.
But you're almost finished printing now, right?
I have about 2 or 3 days left, I think, and then I'll be good with all that.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
Bill, how you doing?
Massive. That's right, Elena. Massive.
Yeah, in the end, it's a map, and it'll be, close to 5 foot wide by maybe 4.5 by 6 foot, I think.
What is that in non-American?
Big this way and bigger that way.
Yeah.
And, where in the hell we're going to put it, I don't know. I'm thinking that wall or, I don't know. It's going to weigh a ton.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I don't think about those things when I start a project. I just dive into it and then worry about, damn, whatever happens, we'll get there. But anyway, I gotta get back to painting because I haven't been painting much in a while, and I've got shelves full of Zenithal highlighted figurines and all kinds of really cool sculpts that just never seem to, which is always sad because I see everybody posting over in Sir Astro's Discord channel all the cool stuff that they're doing, and I want to add to that, but I'm so busy doing all the other crap. So, but I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Well, I got to paint the KDM stuff because we're going to stream that at some point in time.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. Hold on, I'm trying to figure something out. Sorry. Give me 1 second. This is not... Okay. Do we want to announce this?
What is that? I can't... No. Let's hang on that right now. Okay. We'll do that on the next one. Let's see. What else is going on? While we wait for a few more people to join in.
A paint day with your local D&D group would be fun. Jason does a lot of painting, right? Because he has a ton of minis. That would be a fun get-together.
Bill, you're painting stuff again? Or you're thinking about painting stuff again?
He's thinking about it. Soon TM.
Oh, well, if you're thinking about it, then...
Yeah.
No. Good times. All right, do you want to get into this a little bit?
Oh, sure. You want me to give you a recap from last time?
Yep.
Jason's getting into collectible card stuff now.
I stay clear of collectible card games. It's like crack, right?
Yes.
That and
we know our weaknesses.
Games where Warhammer. We stay away from. I mean, we did it bad enough. We got into KDM and role playing. Between the two of those things, it takes all of our time.
And board games.
And board games, but we don't play board games anywhere near as much as we used to. And then. And
then we bought a video game that we never play.
Yeah, we got Baldur's Gate. We played a little bit of it, but the time we just never get the time. Which is an excuse, but
it is because we sit there and watch TV, and we could do it then. But then also, if you're sitting at the desk all day long, you don't also sit at the desk all night long.
Right. That's the big problem.
That's the problem. If my laptop could run it, because I think your laptop runs it.
Yeah.
But if my laptop could run it, we could sit on the couch together and play. But my laptop is old, and that's not a good enough reason to buy a new one.
There you go. All right, anything else you want to talk about? Let's see. Jason, Sophia, and Jake want to get together to paint. Do you still have paint stuff, Bill? I know you didn't. Elena started painting for a while.
Elena had a bunch of paints.
Yeah, cool.
How long do paints stay good?
You know what? I've seen people that had paints back from Games Workshop back in the 90s, and they still use them. Now, I don't know. That's a good question.
Strasser, what's the oldest paint that you have?
Because I've got good. Some from 10 years, probably 8 to 10 years now that are still good.
10 years? We haven't been doing this 10 years.
No, I have paints and things like that. I still have. I had stuff from I had
paints?
before. Yeah, I have all those lead figures from before. And, yeah. I don't know. As long as I guess it's sealed and it doesn't separate out too bad, it probably will last a long time.
Well, if it separates, you can just do the shaky thing.
Shake the shit out of it.
Shake it.
No idea.
I have to check.
That's
Just
the other
curious.
thing. You get a lot of paints. There's only so many paints you really need because you can mix all your own colors, but everybody tends to just get
Yeah, so you don't have to
piles.
mix, so you don't have to remember what ratios you did and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I like
easier just to have it
the
all
scale
colors.
75 stuff that Sarastro paints with, or introduced me to the tubes. You gotta, those are great. That's got a
That's
really
the symbol for
nice.
tube?
That's tube. Because that's what I do when I put it on the palette. It squeezes.
That's tube.
But a little tiny bit goes a long way for a mini. But
That's,
it's
which I have found with when doing my house and stuff.
yeah.
You get that just using those craft paints, so you gotta like shake it down because it's towards the end, and then you go, and
Yeah.
it's like that's way more paint than I will ever use. That's just now all over the place.
Right.
Fortunately, it's cheap.
Times when I'm painting, I want to do eyeballs or something really, really small, and I just get a little tiny itty bitty dot on the palette because I don't know, it's my cheap assness because I don't want to put a big dot.
Right there with you.
So,
Cheap asses together. High five. Woo!
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Good
So,
stuff.
recap?
Yep.
Recap.
Cap.
For last 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
when we first played, we woke up alone and in the dark. We searched around and found some supplies and an ethereal familiar, which if we named him at that time, we don't remember what we named him and we didn't write it down. So we probably need an ethereal familiar name.
Yeah, I got a spot to write it down if somebody wants to give us a suggestion.
First suggestion somebody throws out that we actually like is going to get it.
That we actually like?
Yes.
Well, that puts people on the spot, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm just
I
saying.
don't like that.
We're not going to name him Ethereal McFerial Face.
Oh. I sort of like it.
We walked down a cobbed corridor where we found a weaver's retreat.
Oh,
There were
map up here.
lots of spiders that had been kept in captivity for their silk that had gotten loose. We may have nicked a spider silk
I think
cloak.
we went down here.
Casper. Is that what we actually named him, Casper?
I don't think I would have named him Casper.
Okay.
That sounds like something Bill would come up with. Oh, yeah.
We then found our way down an overgrown cavern filled with bioluminescent fungi and a person, the little
So we're
gnome
there.
person. We befriended him, also known as we didn't outright kill him, and he led us to a fractured cavern where we were overwhelmed by the obnoxious odor of sulfur. We decided to investigate a shack that we saw in case there were any objects in need of rescuing, but the door is blocked. So we busted our way in and we found the body of a poor deceased what's-his-face. On the bright side, we also found keys and a Dungeoneer's pack that was labeled as belonging to the Landry. So we took those.
Okay.
After bravely crossing a rope bridge over a chasm, we found a collection of crystalline standing stones around a central octagonal basin. But we had no idea what they were there for. We rolled bad.
Yeah.
We heard loud crashing sounds and discovered they were coming from a large spider-like construct covered in armor. After a few good hits on his part, we decided it was in our best interest to run away. And that is where we ended.
So, a brief recap of how this works. We read the story that comes into the room, that kind of thing, and then you get a number of options given to you with different DC challenges that you have to pass. You pick one, you roll the die, you put the number in the box, and then you turn a page, and then say, for example, you were going into a battle or something, there might be multiple boxes that you roll the dice for, and then the next page will tell you which of those die rolls are for maybe the monster or for you. So you really have no idea what your numbers mean until you get into the next thing. You picked this up at Gen Con, I believe, right?
I believe.
And
It's
yeah.
by Limitless Adventures. Oh, you can't see that. Nope, still can't see that because of the glare. Oh, can we get rid of the glare?
You could read it.
I did. Limitless Adventures.
.com. How would they know?
.com.
And there's a dash in there too, I think, right?
Yes. Limitless-adventures.com.
And they have a number of these, I believe, right? Is this one?
Different types of things, if I recall correctly.
So yeah, no, and we picked up a few other games that we'll probably try to play here, stream in the future. Savage Worlds has some things and things like that. But this one we wanted to give it a try and see how bad we do.
Because it seemed like it would be the easiest one to stream.
Sure. We'll see. All right.
Okay, so we currently have 4 hit points, which is not enough. So we're going to... we know that the Quartermaster's shed is a recovery room, but the book told us to come back to this unoccupied fractured cavern. So we have to get into the shed again, so we have to further explore. So we just go to the shed, because there's no DC.
Right. Okay. Oh, and one other thing, they give you this in the back of the book, this, you can sort of see it, character sheet. Oh, it's upside down. You get a character sheet, and you get inventory sheet, and maps and such.
Obviously not that big.
Right.
Actually, they have a little bookmark that they gave us. That I blew up on the copier.
So, good record keeping, and we'll remember what we have.
Except for the name of our
Good
familiar.
luck. Yeah, well, it's bad record keeping, isn't it? Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I would assume the door wouldn't be barricaded anymore because we moved what's-his-face out of the way already. So we're just going to go in.
Right.
And just as a reminder of what it looks like in here, it is in remarkably good condition compared to the surrounding debris. Pinned to the shed door is a clipboard with a handwritten ledger. A gold seal is pressed into the bottom right-hand corner. Do you think everybody heard that?
That's not thematic. If you heard that, that's not thematic. What that is it's the water coming down from the bathroom upstairs that our son just used.
Well, it would have been over there, so I don't, because the mic's pointing this way. I don't know.
They don't know which side is coming from.
Well, I'm just saying they might not even heard it.
But let's just say it's thematic.
Pinned to the shed door is a clipboard with a written ledger. A gold seal is pressed into the bottom right-hand corner, depicting a geometric design of a spider. It's very spidery down here. Lots and lots of spider stuff. If I had known that, I don't know that we would have done this one. On closer inspection, you find the ledger is written in a language you are unable to understand. Damn.
English!
Bill didn't hear anything. That's good. Okay. So we can ignore that next time. Probably. You try the door one more time for good measure. Nope, we're going to get through the door because we already moved him out of the way. On the left-hand side of the room is a desk littered with papers and writing utensils. And we're just going to go ahead.
I think we just go to the shed,
Yeah, we're just going to get inside. Recovery room. In the event that your hit points are reduced to 0, which they're not 0.
No.
Return to this recovery room and recover 1d6 hit points plus your con modifier.
Oh, so apparently we don't die if we go to 0. We just crawl to the recovery area.
Hey, Tom Posh, how are you?
Ahoy! Hoy! So, therefore, if we don't have to go to the recovery room, we still have 4 hit points. Let's move on to another area.
Okay. I don't have anything else to bookmark this page, so we know this is...
Use this bookmark.
Well, I was going to use that wherever we were.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where we go from here then. So we did go back to this page. We can, and we've done all these choices, so I guess we can do whichever one we want. So there's also the thing that when you go through and you do the choices, you only do them once, and then you have to, if you come back to this page, you have to do a different choice. But since we've done all 3 choices, we can do whichever one we want, I guess. So we can take it one step at a time, as long as the Pythons hold, there isn't anything to worry about to cross the chasm. Or slide a hand before I try to cross the chasm. I'll tie a safety line around myself in case I fall. Requires rope. Do we have rope?
Yes. We have 50-foot of rope.
So apparently we're just gonna go back across this chasm.
We're gonna try to go.
We're being railroaded into this. I feel.
Okay. Well,
it feels a little railroad.
Let's see what we can do. Let's just go with it and see where we're going.
Tom's parcel has arrived at Moe's. Yay! He just has to get there himself now. Did Moe open it? Did she see the extras? I mean, she's more than welcome to if it's okay with you. I'm not going to... I'll defer to you on that one, but... just wondering if she knows what's in there.
So what am I supposed to do here?
DC... Well, are we going... We're going to rope it across?
Yeah, sure.
DC 13.
Alright.
Sleight of hand.
I don't know if you guys can see that very well.
No, that's hard to see.
Yeah, the 20-sided has little numbers, but you see, I rolled a 17, so is a 17 on the white? The white one's a lot better, for that, yeah. So we got a 17. Now, what are we doing? Sleight of hand? So we do get to add...
it doesn't matter. It's a DC 13. So
oh, yeah, right. I'm just saying. We got an 18.
Okay, so I'm going to just write down here for us. We sleight of hand it again. What was our total?
18.
Next page, sleight of hand, success. After taking some time to inspect your surroundings, you find a sizable boulder that will support your weight. Lashing your rope to the stone, you pull the knot every which way to make sure it's secure. Next, you weave the rope in the shape of an X across your upper back before securing your pack over it. Confident in your work, you're ready to cross the chasm. Return to the previous page, rolling with advantage. Choose either athletics or acrobatics on your attempt to cross the chasm.
All right.
Okay. What's better for us, acrobatics or athletics?
So it looks like we have a +1 to acrobatics and a +2 to athletics. So let's do athletics. All right, here we go. 17 + 2, 19. This is a good die.
That is a good die.
So far.
It's a good little die.
Good
Yes.
job.
Give him little pets. Mustering our courage.
Oh, I'm supposed to do...
Must muster our courage. We clasp the safety rope attached to the cavern wall. Inch by inch, we creep along the narrow ledge, keeping our eyes on the pythons. A loose rock tumbles from the ledge, clattering down the chasm into nothingness. You breathe a sigh of relief once you arrive safely on the other side.
There.
Proceed to 1M, Crumbling Garden Ledge. Crumbling Garden Ledge. With a new appreciation for solid ground, you investigate your surroundings with a more confident stride. A few paces from... we're just going to have to fight this guardian again, and we're going to go to 0 hit points, and then we're going to go back to the shed.
Can we decide not to fight him?
Maybe. We'll see. A few paces from the edge of the chasm is a collection of standing stones. Made of raw crystalline structures, they are gathered around a central octagonal basin. A faint but audible hum resonates from the crystals. Garden of Contemplation. It's supposed to be faint.
It is faint.
You're not faint enough.
It's a hum, though. So
it's a hum.
I can't.
You can't faint it?
I can't.
You can't be more faintier? Okay. A subterranean garden has a welcoming presence. Once cultivated, bitter herbs sprout along the basin's foundation. Curious. They're actively sprouting.
That's what it says. It starts sprouting.
Curious, you peer over the edge of the basin.
Don't let me throw you off. Just keep reading.
Noticing a whetstone at the bottom. You look beyond the standing stones, seeing the faint outline of a doorway set into the cavern wall.
There's a doorway.
The metallic crashing from before has grown louder, originating from somewhere further into the cavern. Choose one action from the list below to interact with the world around you. Once you've made your choice, roll a d20 if required. I'm just telling you how to do that.
All right, what do we got?
Okay, so we have before done religion, so we cannot do that now. So religion, is this significant in some way? Can't do that.
All right.
So our options are investigate. Maybe something useful was left behind. Nature. I wonder if any of these plants could be useful to me. Whetstone. If I had a weapon with a blade, I could sharpen it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
We do not have a weapon with a blade. For further exploration, what's that sound? Proceed to 1-0 Euphonte's Guardian. We must have already done that too, because we did that.
No, we have a spade and a crowbar. Really our only weapon's a crowbar, so we can't. So we gotta go someplace to get a weapon of some kind.
Tom says, I want John does sound effects as a redeem for every stream now. I don't think that's something you need to redeem.
I don't think you need to redeem it.
Happen.
It's gonna happen. I'm bored when she's reading, so I have to do something. It's not anything to do with you. It's just I have to do something and just stand here or sit here and look at the duck. By the way, we have a little duck here on top of the camera.
So that doesn't make sense to anybody.
Can remember where we're supposed to look, because I look at the TV and I never really think about it.
It doesn't help.
The
duck does not help.
It doesn't hurt.
Maybe if we put Peter Dinklage's face there.
I think that was just text.
I know, but we could take it one step farther. And nobody else has any clue what we're talking about, but it's funny to us.
Nobody has any clue what we're talking about most of the time, so we can do whatever we want. Just don't draw attention to it like I just did.
We can put Charlton Heston.
Oh, dear God. Okay, move on. Move on.
That is an old joke for us.
That's an old joke.
For us. Anyway, what are we going to do? We're going to investigate.
Yes.
Maybe something useful was left behind.
All right, so what are we rolling?
DC 13.
And what is the
investigation?
So investigation, we have that's intelligence.
Did you forget how D&D works all of a sudden?
Probably. So it's no zero. It's plus 0. So 10. What did we need?
Plus 0?
Yeah.
Well, we needed more than that.
Okay, so we failed.
We did fail that. Investigation failure. You investigate the standing stone in a small meditation garden, but you're unable to find anything of use. Damn.
Been there.
Yeah. You want to do a nature check?
Sure. Now we have to mark off investigation, right?
That's why I wrote it here.
Oh, okay.
Do a nature check.
So what's the nature says? DC 15 nature.
I wonder if any of these plants could be useful to me.
Plus 0.
Plants.
That's way too aggressive.
Get better.
That's a 2.
That's not better. You recall vague memories of foraging with cleric Amaranth, knowing that the plant is safe to consume, but unaware of its benefits. You taste the bitter herb leaves. The overwhelming medicinal taste makes your stomach turn. After a few moments, your stomach settles and you feel somewhat refreshed. Add 1 lesser bitter herb remedy to your inventory. At any time during your adventure, you can consume the lesser bitter herb remedy to recover 1 hit point. That was on a fail. That's a pretty damn good fail.
1 lesser bitter
herb remedy. Or herb remedy.
If you're from the UK, I think it's herb. Is that
herb is a name. It's herb.
Well, herb is also a name, but I think we say herb in the US more. And I don't know what the Canadians and the British say. Is it HERB? Is that?
Do you pronounce the H when you're speaking about spices?
Or now we have 4 hit points. You want to just eat it?
No.
All right. So it's plus 1 HP.
Yes.
All right, let me write that. Take good notes.
Okay, well, the only other thing we could do is...
The H is typically silent in Canada. So you say herb. Well, the British say H. So it'd be herb.
Herb H. starts with an H.
Herb. Well, that's true, it does, but do you say it? There's all kinds of letters we don't say, for whatever reason.
Does a crossbow count as having a blade? Not a crossbow.
No.
Not a crossbow.
Crossbows. Arrows are pokey.
What's the thing that we have? The lever.
Crowbar?
Yeah, that.
Does it? No, it doesn't have a blade on it.
Fudge.
I mean, if it would allow us to sharpen it, it would make it. I think it's more of a bludgeoning weapon than a pokey or a slashing. H. That's right. H.
I mean,
and
it just
Z.
says you retrieve the whetstone from the octagonal basin for later use. Add 1 whetstone to your inventory. When you sharpen a bladed weapon with a whetstone, add +1 to the weapon's damage. This bonus may only be applied once to a weapon.
We don't get it.
We can just go ahead and pick up the whetstone.
Oh, we can pick up the whetstone. We succeeded in that?
It's a DC 0, so
yeah. Well,
so we have a whetstone.
I can roll a 0.
Yeah, with which we can sharpen a weapon if we find one later on.
Whetstone, and now what did it give us?
+1 to the weapon's damage.
2 damage.
So the only thing we can do now is further explore and go see Fonte's guardian again.
Let's do this. So far, the only thing I have a problem with in this game is if you really suck at rolling, you're just going to continually cycle. Right. Mm-hmm. But other than that, so...
Well, because I'm pretty sure we have to get to N.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to do? What are we doing?
We're further exploring. You don't have to roll right now.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get ourselves killed is what we're going to do.
All right. Further explore.
Further explore. That wasn't even an option. Why is that written there?
So you just go to the... Did we go to the end?
No, because, it says approach the door, so... Further explore. Proceed with... We don't even... we skip right over this page now. We just go right to 1-0.
Okay.
But... Here we could go to the door that we need to get to, but there's no way here to get to the door, so why is it written... Anyway.
Move on.
Moving on. The spider-like construct's abdomen scrapes across the stone floor, sending bright sparks crackling behind it. Each impact of the 8 legs thunders through the stone floor. Aperture blades whine and whir behind the dark, glassy eyes. Ooh, that's a good one. Good job. Damaged armor plating. A rhythmic metal crash follows every step of the massive spider-like construct.
Oh, wait. A rhythmic what?
Metal crash.
Rhythmic. Okay.
Rhythm method. Crash, crash, crash. From your vantage point, you are able to discern the source of the noise. Located at the top of the construct's abdomen, an armor plate hangs by a single bolt, bouncing back and forth with every step. You catch a glimpse of the interlocking clockwork system and a faint green light radiating from inside. Choose one action from the list below. Stealth. I want nothing to do with that thing. Insight. I'll watch from a distance. Maybe I can learn something about it. Acrobatics. If I could get close enough, I could tamper with a construct. Requires Tinker's tools. Do we have Tinker's tools? Jazz Spider.
It's that hi-hat Jazz Spider.
No Tinker's tools?
Jazz Spiders ought to be pretty chill, I would think.
We did go attack it last time, so it was just doing its thing.
Well,
we
maybe let bygones be bygones and we can just sit down.
Well, we can't fight this time because we fought last time.
No, that makes it even better.
So we stealth, insight, or acrobatics. But we can't acrobatics because we don't have Tinker tools.
We don't have Tinker tools. We have Thieves tools, but so let's do the other then. What are we doing?
Stealth or insight. I want nothing to do with that thing. I'll watch from a distance. Maybe I can learn something about it. Let's insight first.
Insight. Okay. Insight we have plus... Oh no, we might have something here.
DC 15.
We have +1. Rolled a 2 again. So this, after patting the die, after rewarding it for its 17, it has now caused lots of issues. So we got a 3.
Tom says we should use the Thieves' tools to steal some Tinker tools.
Yeah.
But we'd had to find the Tinker tools first.
They're in here somewhere. We'll find them.
Okay. Well, insight failed us.
Yes.
Failure on insight. You can't seem to discern any sort of pattern to the construct's movement. Return to the previous page and choose another skill. Okay, so we are going to stealth.
All right.
And you are going to roll bitter.
We're going to roll a different
Quit
die?
rolling like me. I have not touched these dice.
I'm going to stay with this because they are the best ones you can see on the screen. So what do we run? We're rolling what?
How can you see these?
The terribly. I've looked at all of them and terribly because they're...
Then why didn't you bring down different dice?
These are the ones I had. What am I rolling?
15. We need a DC 15 on insight.
What is it?
Insight.
Insight. Okay, inside we get a +1. So let's see what we get. That's a 3 +1, which gets us a lot closer than last time, but not quite enough. No, we're not rolling again. Oh, you were not allowed to touch my cheese die.
I touched your cheese die.
You did, and you 7'd it. Anyway, we failed.
Okay, what was that? Stealth. You can still carry a light source. If you still carry a light source, you can snuff it out. Finding what cover you can, you creep along the cavern wall. Peeking out from your hiding spot, you see 8 glassy eyes staring back at you. Begin combat.
All right.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. What are we doing here?
Combating. Okay, fight. Roll a d20. Just straight d20. Just roll d20.
19.
Okay, roll it a few more times.
14.
Okay, again.
6.
Again.
3.
Again.
10.
And then one more time.
9.
Okay, we're beginning combat. Wish us luck. The massive spider-like construct's fangs crackle with electricity. Second roll was a 14. That's our attack. He has an AC of 12. On a hit, we roll damage. We have our crowbar damage.
Yeah, so we did hit, right?
We did hit.
What was the die roll for that?
Was it 14?
Okay, so it's a 1d4 plus 2.
Oh, that die roll. I'm like, what?
I was wondering what we rolled, so really hard to see a d4 here. We were going to get those other d4s. Anyway, it's a 3 plus 2, 5 points of damage.
Okay, he starts at 10. He is now at 5. Halfway.
We also got to remember we have a +4 to hit with our weapon, so whatever we rolled +4.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good to know. Guardian is going to attack us. The 4th roll. Wait. He rolled a 3.
Awesome. It's good. Good news.
Oh, he does lightning damage. Well, that makes sense because his fangs are crackling. Our attacks. First roll. 19.
Oh. Okay, plus 4.
4. They have AC 12, so roll for damage.
Alright. Crowbar in this thing. That is 3 plus 2, 5 additional points of damage as we crowbar.
He's dead! We did it!
We crowbar right into one of the eyes and pull it out.
Hey, N20 Games, how are you doing?
Howdy, howdy.
We just killed a big spider-like metal construct.
Yep.
With electrical fangs.
Yeah, and the crowbar just tingles in our hand because the last little bit of electricity.
Zapped you?
Yeah,
Us?
but tingled.
Tingled.
And the spider falls
tingles.
down to the ground. I'm trying to be dramatic. All right, it falls.
Success. Fight. Carla, do you have any idea what's going on here? We need to do a really brief overview.
Could you let us know?
It's a choose-your-own-adventure type book. Hey, Tantarus. Sorry. Basically, it's a choose-your-own-adventure book. We chose to fight this thing because we had no other option. And we actually beat it this time.
Big mechanical-like spider.
So it tells us we fought, we won. It tells us what we do. The construct crashes to the ground, briefly twitching before going still. Something green radiates from beneath the armor plating.
What's a radiate sound? Okay.
With a little finesse, you extract the construct's core. A small, crystalline fragment. At least it wasn't the blue eye.
Was that finesse-y?
Yes, good job.
Okay.
Carl says, I don't know, but it's okay. No need to run it all down. I can't stay long. I just saw your Facebook post and it reminded me you were here, so I thought I'd stop by. Whew. Hi, thanks for stopping by.
I had to remind you we were here. All right, I got the core.
Yeah, okay. Add 1 minor crystal to your inventory.
One minor crystal or one minor crystal?
Minor. Although it's spelled the same, isn't it? Is it ER for the other one? It's probably ER for the other one. Minor. It's a little crystal. It's just a little crystal.
And it it doesn't
Just a little
it doesn't have any special abilities or anything. It just says minor crystal.
That's all it says.
Okay. I'm pleased yet somewhat dissatisfied with that.
Did go down rather easily this time.
There's the two minors.
Yes.
Which one was it?
Oh.
The O? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. That's what I wrote. It's an O crystal.
Is an O crystal. We can approach the door, proceed to 1N, lock the door.
Oh, yeah, he's right. It could have been a minor.
Minor.
So it's a minor crystal. A crystal owned by a minor.
Minors? Minor?
If a crystal is owned by a minor, as soon as they become 18, it's no longer a minor crystal. Or they have to give it up. There's a lot to unpack here.
Hey, Kenpo. Thanks for joining us for this philosophical discussion. Philosophical. Okay, we can go to the locked door now, where we can turn back and go to the crumbling garden ledge, but I don't think there's any reason
Locked door.
Locked
all the way.
door.
I always want to know it's mine. And we've got thieves' tools, so we can pick that lock if we need to.
Pick that lock. Pick that lock. Locked door. The archway's keystone strains under the weight of the stone slabs suspended above it. Well, that just seems like bad design.
I don't even know how to make a noise for what. It's what the door is. This how does that? What does it say again? The doorway is.
The archway's keystone.
Oh, okay. The keystone
Strains under the weight of the stone slab suspended above it. The dice tray is pretty cool.
That would scare the hell out of me if a keystone was straining.
Yeah.
And making
like
a
I
noise
said, it's
anyway.
bad design. The door in front of you, cast in metal and adorned with a geometric spider motifs, is sealed with a strange circular locking system, unlike any you have ever seen.
This is unlike any. Well, we're one person. This is unlike anything we collectively have
ever seen.
Ever seen.
Ever seen.
Collectively, me.
A way out. I guess I'm the narrator and you're the adventurer.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why you're doing. I've never seen anything like this before. That keystone is under a lot of pressure. So, you're okay, buddy. You'll be all right.
Deep breath.
Hang in there. You got this. All right.
With the addition of flourished embellishments, the top of the doorway barely stands at 6 feet tall. Holding out both of your arms, your fingertips can barely brush the opposite sides of the door frame. Taking hold of both handles, you push and pull. How do you do that at the same time?
Well, you got two handles, right?
Well, it's not going to open. Attempting to open the door. Despite your best efforts, the door refuses to budge. You scratch your head. Well, it was worth a shot. Choose one action from the list below to interact with the world around you. Athletics. I can break down the door if I get rid of the hinges. Sleight of hand. Maybe I can tamper with the locking mechanism. It requires a tool. Ring of keys. Hopefully one of these goes in the door.
We do have a ring of keys.
We could do, hopefully this one of these goes in the door. It's a no DC required.
If we have the keys, no DC required? Oh.
So athletics is a DC of 15, sleight of hand is DC 15, and ring of keys is DC 0. So
I have these keys,
but let me try
what I want to do is try to pick it, because I've never seen a lock like this before. I almost want to do that, just because...
N20 Game says, all of my old Choose Your Own Adventure books got renamed Choose Your Own Misadventure
there you go.
fairly quickly.
That's true. I think...
It's the budge spell.
Now,
we should just ignore these keys, throw them aside, and try and knock
Well,
the
I've never seen this type of lock before, as now I'm the adventurer.
Yes. Yes.
So, in my head, speaking to the narrator...
Yes.
I've never seen this type of lock before. It would be very... how else do I get experience if I don't try? But then again, it could be trapped. It could be trapped, though.
First. There's got to be a reason for having
All right, let's use the keys.
Okay, so we're going to...
Easy
first choice, ring of keys. So I wrote that in the book, so we know that's what we did. DC 0, so we don't have to roll. Ring of keys. Starting with the key furthest to the left. See, I would have started with the right. Which one would you have started with?
Well, you read left to right.
This
so.
is true. But
Well,
being right-handed, I think.
Well, you're holding it with your right hand because you would automatically grab for your keys with your right hand. Mm-hmm. Therefore, your left hand's free. So going for the one on the right-hand side would be more. You're gonna grab it.
I like your reasoning.
Okay.
You attempt to open the door. After several minutes of trial and error, you finally hear a soft click from within the lock. Click! Of course, it's the last one. It's always the last one because why would you try any more after that? If that one worked, it's going to be the last one you tried because there's no more need to try.
Okay.
With a bit of force, you're able to open the door just enough to squeeze inside. We can enter the temple, proceed to Act 2.
Ooh.
Or turn back.
Enter the temple.
Enter the temple. I did not print out a map for Act 2.
Well, you just have to.
Where is Act 2?
We'll show it as we go. Have it ready for next time. Oh, so we're moving on now. Way back in the book.
What? Yeah, I don't know where Act is.
Does it have a page?
It says proceed to Act 2.
Well, it says Act 1, Act 2 up here at the top, so just...
Yeah, but you would think it would say a page. I would think it would say a page.
It's probably the next page. It's always the last page you look at. There it is, Act 2. And it does have a map.
The buried temple.
Alright, we're done with that map then.
Oh, you can't see that because we're in the way. Okay, here.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm showing the buried temple.
I know, but I mean, yeah. I'm excited. I don't want to wait.
Okay.
Look, you're just a narrator. I'm telling you when we move.
Quick question. Is this game designed to be played solo and you're just playing together, or you play multiple characters? It is solo, but we share a brain, so it's fine. We're also attached at the hip, is what I told our friend Jon yesterday.
Huh. Well, there you go. That's disturbing.
Yeah, you signed up for it.
Yeah, I know. It's just, always read the fine print, is what I say. You wink at me like that fine print was good.
Good for me.
Like this.
You share a whole brain, or just a few cells between us? I mean,
I don't know if it's
it's like
collective
one
brain.
It's one brain that's in a jar in the other room, and we both can access it.
Everything that's running through my mind right now, everything that's running through our mind right now would just get me in trouble. So therefore, I have learned over a long period of time. How long have we been together?
25, almost 25 years.
26 years. I have learned that sometimes it's not worth the joke. Sometimes. Now, I go there sometimes too, just because, hey, why not? You know, if you see a lock that you've never picked before, try to pick it, see what happens. And most of the time I fail. Let's move on. It's no more... people don't want to hear about this kind of stuff.
Fleeting memories. There was a festival hosted by Lord Barrett's manor in the gardens. Your borrowed clothes from Lord Barrett's wardrobe were far too stuffy for the warm summer night. You sat alone on the edge of a fountain, resting your aching feet. You remove your boots to inspect the damage. Your heels have blistered from the new boots provided to you by Barrett.
Ugh.
Amaranth noticed your absence and came to find you. Light shined from her hand as she healed your wounds. The two of you sat on the edge of a fountain and talked. You wish you could have remembered what she said. She unlaced her boots and gave them to you. You protested, but she insisted that she was better off without them. You pitched your boots into the bushes, and only now remember you had left them there. You wore Amaranth's boots from that day on. You abandoned the formal pieces of clothing, folding them neatly on the fountain's edge. You had much more fun at the festival after that, dancing and playing games with your newfound friend. Naked?
Naked.
But that was quite a sight.
Oh. So that's a memory.
Kenbo says I have not learned that joke filter yet.
Yeah, you will.
2A. The postern? Postern? Postern?
Postern.
Postern.
Well, postern seems like it would be more correct.
Those boots were not made. The original boots were not made for
walking.
walking.
Up there. How do I mean? Here's the thing: when you ask somebody on a stream, how do you pronounce that? They're gonna just smartasses are just gonna write it, right? I'm waiting, but yeah. So postern.
That's good. Okay. Pieces of ceramic tiles from the mosaic floor crunch beneath your boots as you enter the subterranean temple. The perpetual hiss of steam pours from damaged brass pipes in the mortared walls, creating a fine mist in the rafters of the vaulted ceiling. Gathered provisions. Books, sealed documents, rations, and extraneous tools have been collected in a variety of empty receptacles for transport.
Oh.
Buckets, boxes, tarps filled with what someone deemed important, standing at the ready, mere feet from the rear temple entrance. On closer inspection, what you see sends a shiver rattling down your spine. Torrents of dried blood cover the ceramic tile, smearing further down the hall. If you attain the amulet, guidance is available. What amulet?
Amulet.
I don't think we saw an amulet.
I do not have an amulet listed.
Postern. Postern.
Postern.
Thank you, Carl.
What is a postern like a warehouse then?
I don't know.
What is it? Somebody look up postern, the definition.
How you doing, board game guy?
Bill Ben, how you doing?
Yeah, back to Act 1 for the amulet. So we don't have an amulet, so moving on. Choose one action from the list below.
Okay.
We can investigate. Postern is like the rear entrance or side entrance.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
See, another joke just came to my mind that I'm not going to say. Move on. That's how you do it, see?
Move along.
Well, see, it's even worse is you call it out, so everyone would think they know what you were going to say and laugh because they know.
Well,
that
also you don't even have to fully form the joke that way. You can
right,
just say,
that's what I'm saying.
There's something funny there, but you don't have to like put any more mental effort into it.
Well, no, I had it. I had the whole thing. It's
That's what you
just
say.
I knew better than to say it. Therefore, I leave it up to them to decide how rude and nasty I am, and therefore inserting their own joke. Mr. Steele's here, in the house.
Hello, Leland.
He's not going to listen because he has this book.
Get the amulet, apparently.
All right, go ahead.
Investigation. I should make use of what's been left behind.
Yeah.
Perception. I'll take a look around and figure out where to go from here. Stealth. Gods, I hope I never return. I never run into whatever did this. Oh, wait, it's a
Did
recovery
what?
room. Did the blood splatter.
Oh, yeah.
You forget about that already?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Tom Posh redeemed the Leelander.
What does that do?
You gotta flex.
Why would you waste your money? All right, so does that mean I got to put my sleeves up too? Oh, well, I'll do this for Leland's sake. Oh, wrong arm. There we go. There you go, Tomothy. I hope that got you everything you were dreaming of. Oh, it's the wrong arm. There we go.
Hydrate. It did redeem twice for some reason. You want a free Toxicard to me?
Not while we're reading. All right, move on. I'm going to say let's... what was the sneaky... Was there a sneaky option?
Yes, investigate, perception, or stealth. All of them are DC 13.
I vote stealth. What do you think?
I want to investigate the shit that's there.
All right. Thought we were hoping we weren't going to run into this thing.
It's long gone, surely.
Investigation. So let's look. Investigation, we have no +0. Stealth, we have +3. And perception, we have
But we
+1.
could find something that's useful.
All right, let's investigate. So we need...
See ya in 20 games.
We need investigate. We need a 13 or better. Here we go. 20! Crit!
Great.
Well.
You begin your search by poring over loose documents. You find that you are unable to understand the language written.
English again.
Ledgers, religious texts, and I'm pretty sure this one's just a cookbook.
Ooh.
Dissatisfied in your investigation so far, you turn your attention to the impromptu storage containers. Many of the tools are too cumbersome to be of any use. Scraping together spare supplies, you manage to assemble a healer's kit.
Oh.
Add one healer's kit to 3 uses to your inventory. At any time, you use the healer's kit up to 3 times to recover 1d4 plus 2 hit points.
So we have 3. We can use it 3 times.
Yes.
And it's... What was it?
1d4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2 HP recovery. Alright. I keep wondering why I'm hearing something, mostly listening while working. Then I realize John's making sounds. That's the quality content that you're going to get with the Incorrigible Party live streams. See the little shitty look she had on her face? That's
Trying to figure out where we are. Okay. So here's where we started, A. And we're going into 2B, the hallway.
okay.
An upturned helmet rests at the far end of the hall, punctured through the brow.
It's a helmet resting. Sorry, go ahead. But start again.
Oh, if Leland gave Tom his points back, so I don't have to do the Shikara anymore.
Oh, good. I thought we took that off there.
No.
No. I gotta figure out how to do that.
An upturned helmet... You don't like my Shikara voice?
Go! Shikara's done.
An upturned helmet rests at the far end of the hall, punctured through the brow. Smeared handprints clawed against the tile, dragging towards the far stairwell.
Ew.
The blood trail ends at the edge of a pool. Water continues to pour from the door on your right. Water continues to pour from the door. Door?
Alright,
Is
so
is that the water pouring?
yeah, but it's coming out in a stream, but then every once in a while, air pockets. So
Ah,
boom.
yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, if it don't, it just sounds like wind.
Yeah. Ray of light. That's not what's happening. That's the title of the next section.
Oh, okay. That's, I was gonna say
That was a laser.
laser.
That was a laser.
A laser is a ray of light.
Bioluminescent mushroom caps spring from cracks in the walls.
What?
Reaching like outstretched fingers towards you. This is supposed to be serious, damn it!
Oh, okay.
This is scary.
All right, go ahead.
Dried blood trailing away from the postern leads towards a small stairwell located at the back of the passage, stopping at the edge of a shallow pool. Water seeps from beneath a door to the right of the stairs, running slightly red across the tile floor.
Ew.
To your left, you notice a double set of wooden doors. A single ray of green light slips between decorative metal venting located along the right wall. The light, directed towards a hastily installed rotatable mirror near the passage ceiling, spills across the ceramic tile floors towards the crumbling masonry of the hall intersection located behind you. The glint of something shiny among the rubble catches your eye. You take note of it before continuing your investigation. Peering through the metal grate adorned with geometric spider motifs, you see an arcane workshop. A fractured crystal, nearly twice your size, radiates a vibrant green light from the heart of a cold forge. Magnifying lenses suspended from the ceiling by hinged arms direct the ray of light through the metal vent. The entrance, a set of metal-plated doors, is located on the opposite side of the workshop.
Damn, that was a lot of information.
That was.
So let's look at this sort of. So we are where?
We are in B.
In B, and there's one of these is a workshop, I assume. Here's the double doors.
Well, okay, so small stairwell located at the back of the passage.
There's the stairwell. There's the back of the passage. Because we came in A.
Mm-hmm. Single ray of green light from the metal venting on the right wall.
Okay, let me see that again.
You can't see that.
Well, this would be the right. Okay. Because there's the bloody
How much
water.
of that information did John absorb while he was making his sound effects?
None.
None.
Just ask Leland. He says all kinds of cool stuff, and then I absorb parts of it. Because when you're talking and you're trying to think about the thing that they just said, you start thinking about that thing, and then everything else just sort of goes into the ether.
Spills across the ceramic tile floor towards the crumbling masonry of the hall intersection located behind you. There's crumbling masonry.
All right.
Peering through the metal grate adorned with spiders, arcane workshop. So we don't know where the metal grate is, so we don't know which one of those rooms is the arcane workshop.
I bet you, since this is A and this is B, I bet you
look at this.
C
There's
is
no way into this room.
I think you came in here.
Yes.
And you're standing here, and you see all this. You see the stairs. It's describing everything you see in this hall.
Yes.
There's double doors, and there's that. So since this is inside of that room, we haven't seen that yet. This has to be the workshop, I'm betting.
Could be this.
But the doors are over there for that.
But you're looking through a metal grate, not through the doors.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we can investigate. Shouldn't there be bodies left behind? We can percept. I'll take a quick look around. Maybe I can find a way out of here. We can slide a hand. I could light my path if I tamper with that mirror. Tinkerer's or thieves' tool. This grate feels loose. If I remove it, I could get inside. Or constructor's diagrams. This crystal, I think I've seen it somewhere, requires constructor's diagram. We don't have constructor's diagrams.
We don't. I'm sneaky. All the way.
You want to slide a hand?
We have, is that what it was? Sleight of hand?
There is no sneakies.
Well, okay.
There's investigate. Shouldn't there be bodies? Percept. Look around.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. Light my path. Tinker's tools. The grate feels loose. I could remove it.
Tinker's tools. I think
we have thieves' tools.
We have thieves' tools. Does it say either?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Tinker or thieves.
Okay, thieves' tools. I think we do that one. What do you think?
Okay.
Alright, so what do we need?
Thieves' tools. Roll, and we need a DC 13.
13, and we're using sleight of hand, I assume, right? Or we just...
I think in general.
Do we get anything for having thieves' tools, or just the ability to do it?
I think it's just the ability to do
Alright.
it, but thieves' tools usually you add your sleight of hand, which is only a 1.
We'll do it if we need to. Look at that. Now, that seems
Is it
to
going to
be...
be a 20 or a 2?
Yeah. It's a 20! Man, I don't think I could have ever done that if I could have rolled that die a million times and never had it sit on the edge.
A million?
Well,
A
here.
million? You would never roll that die a million times.
It would take a long time to do that.
Elena says we know how to role play, and Tom says what they do in the privacy of their bedroom is no concern of mine.
Thank you, Tom. Glad you have my back. Okay.
Thieves' tools! Success! Using the tools you have available, you crack off the metal grates.
I'll just tell you, she doesn't like all the sound effects.
Sending clattering to the floor.
What fell down the floor?
Use the tools you have available to
Okay.
crack off the metal grate.
Crowbar. Which is a perfect tool for this situation.
Actually, it is. Sending it clattering to the floor. At any time, you may proceed to 2J Forgemaster's workshop through the western hall.
So J, 2J, J is the workshop then, like you said.
Yeah, like
so
I
here's
said.
the Here's like a little grate area there.
I'm
It's pencil. We can erase it.
So we're going to go to the workshop?
Yes.
Or do you want to do any more investigating?
Well, I don't. I mean,
Let's go to the workshop.
Let's go to the workshop. Why not?
H-I-J. Gotta know your alphabet.
See, even AJ says it. It's pencil! She didn't put an exclamation point on the end of it, though.
That look, don't get the camera.
Right.
A vibrant green light fills every corner of the arcane workshop. Steam spills from a burst pipe running along the ceiling, spraying a fine mist throughout the room. Your attention is stolen away by the haphazardly bundled collection of forged weapons.
Ooh.
The Forge Master's last stand. In the far left corner of the room, a small spider-like construct lay broken around the bloated remains of a gnomish woman.
Yeah.
Her tangle of grit. I wonder how long ago. I mean, if she's already bloating, it's got to be a while.
How long does it take for somebody to bloat? I know after a good meal.
Tom?
Why would Tom know? Like, Tom?
He has his reasons.
After you dispose of someone and their body is put someplace, and you go back and check occasionally, I assume, how long until one begins to bloat? I would say that's pretty fast. I think like rigor mortis and stuff sets in, and then it's sort of you loosen up after that. So I think the
Days?
bloating is. I bet it's within a day. I don't know. Somebody can Google it. I don't want that on my my search history, but
Her tangle of graying curls, matted by congealed blood, sticks to the side of her disfigured face.
ew.
The gnomish woman wears no armor nor cleric robes, dressing instead in simple tinker's clothes. A braided mithril brooch, pinned to her apron strap, glimmers in the green light. If you wish to take the brooch, add the Forge Master's brooch, shiny, to your inventory. Ooh, we do need shiny things for stuff.
Forge Masters.
That's a very good
brooch.
point, Tom. Why would you go back and check again? That risk leaving new evidence leaking cues to the
Shiny.
scene. Very good point.
Okay. That still doesn't answer my question, Tom.
He doesn't know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he keeps his kills close to him so he doesn't have to go back.
Well, that's very dangerous because somebody could find it.
Look, I don't know what he does in his spare
A
time.
gilded anvil stands on a marble platform in the center of the workshop.
A gilded what?
Anvil.
Ooh.
It's like a golden...
They're too
like-
heavy.
Gilded,
Gilded just means decorated.
Oh. On closer inspection, you find 3 interlocking circles of arcane glyphs carved into the platform.
3 interlocking circles of arcane glyphs. Okay, so it's like the Olympics. Or no, it's one of those, what do you call that?
Venn diagram?
It's a Venn diagram of the...
Arcane circles. Lord Barrett would be delighted to see such mastery of enchantments. Splattered blood has dried on the anvil's surface, crusting down the side. Would Lord Barrett be delighted by that?
Sick bastard.
A light hammer lays on the floor nearby, covered in dried viscera. Powdered crystal fragments crunch beneath your shoes as you cross the
Powdered
workshop.
crystal? Okay. Or-
That's too wet.
No, it's crunchy. That's the
too
crystal.
wet. That's better.
But they're little
That's a lot
crystals.
better.
But big crystals would go. But little tiny crystals, like a powder, would just be more.
The light where was it? The light flickers as sparks leap from the fissures running along the cold forge. The metal track that holds the magnifying lens above the forge has been crudely repaired, spot welded, and hammered back into place. To the left of the forge, a collection of forged weapons wrapped in a tapestry lay ready for transport.
Okay.
We can. Arcana. I don't know enough about enchantments to improve any of my weapons. Requires an unenchanted weapon. We still don't have a freaking weapon. History. I think I remember something about this place. Investigation. I'll see if anything useful has been left behind.
Let's get that so we get a weapon.
Perception. I'll take a look around.
Oh, that-
Level up. Let's see what we have here. Whenever you're done investigating the room and are ready to level up, proceed to 2J Gear Up Adventurer.
Woo!
I
Leveling
didn't
up.
know. I didn't remember we were going to level up. Okay.
Man.
So, we should definitely investigate first.
Yeah.
So, do you want a history Investigate or percept?
Let's see. History, investigation, perception. We have a +1 to perception. The other two we don't have any.
So percept?
Yeah, why not? We're gonna do them all. I assume.
Oh.
Excuse me.
DC 15.
Some of that mist got in my.
Is it crunching crystals?
19. I need to hydrate.
In the gnomish woman's hands is a small spherical bomb, which you manage to remove safely.
Bomb?
But bomb!
Oh.
The bomb's fuse has been scorched, as if previously lit. Add 1 short fuse bomb. Short fuse bomb.
Short fuse bomb.
To your inventory. When using the short fuse bomb in combat, make a ranged weapon attack, adding your dex modifier. On a successful hit, deal 3d6 thunder damage.
Range attack plus, what did you say?
Dex.
Dex. And then the damage was
3d6.
3d6
Thunder.
thunder damage. Oh. Alright. Got it. Cool. Well, that's an item. What's our other options here?
It says return to the hall. So we're going back to 2I Eastern Hall. 2I Eastern Hall. We went across and out this other
Oh.
side.
So we but did it say something about leveling up at the end of this
Can we just go back here and do another thing?
don't know why we couldn't.
Don't remember. You want to just do that and then we can look up next
Well,
time?
let's go back to the hall where it says, and then see if the hall says we can walk right back in the room. As one of our options. I mean, I assume the reason it's kicking you into the hall is because it doesn't want you to just sit there and run through all of the items.
Yeah, okay. Unless otherwise instructed in the success or failure sections, this section at the end of each chapter will provide you with other areas and locations you may explore.
May.
Well, so since it doesn't...
Well, it says may explore, not must. Or... But it does seem very return to hall, proceed to. It doesn't say to return to hall. It says return to hall.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back into the Forge Master, or do you want to...
Well, I think we need to find a weapon. This short fuse bomb is nice and all, but I think we need a sword or something. And then we can sharpen it up. So I think one of them,
Okay,
let's take a look around.
There is history and investigation. History, I think I remember something about this place. Investigation, I'll see if anything useful has been left behind.
Let's do investigation then.
Okay.
Alright, what we need?
15.
Shoot. That's a investigation. That's a 11.
I don't think we're gonna find anything. Digging through the workbenches and searching the gnomish woman's pockets, you are unable to find anything useful.
Okay.
Want to try history since we're here?
Might as well.
DC 15?
So we're history. History is a +0. We have 13.
Oh, good.
Those are pretty high DCs.
Those are high dice size.
Alright.
Lord Barrett and Brother Uri spoke of light weaving during a visit once. Full of good food and ale, Lord Barrett pontificated at length on the subject. Unfortunately, you are unable to recall any details. I don't think I like Lord Barrett. I don't think I like somebody that pontificates. It's very highty-tighty.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever pontificated with anyone.
You want to level up?
Let's level up.
Proceed to 2J. Gear Up Adventure. In the workshop, seeing and touching the weapons and the armor, you have a strange sensation of a fog being lifted from your memory. You begin to recall your party, your life, and how you came to be here. You remember who you are. Oh, this is exciting. The fog lifts and you remember. It's as if you have just woken from a dream. The fog lifts and you feel like yourself again. You remember how you came to join the Lord Barrett's party and some of the details of why you're here. But most importantly,
I remember now.
you begin to feel memories of your training and capabilities.
This sounds eerily familiar.
Uh-huh.
Something that I'm thinking about. Wow.
Perhaps I wouldn't
Nothing
have
new under the
investigated
sun.
the fate of these poor gnomes or learned what I have if I had woken with my memory. It's time to gear up and prepare to return to the battle. You don't have time for a full long rest, but you'll have some new abilities, weapons, and armor to work with.
Nice.
Once you've remembered your class, you can continue to investigate the gnomish temple to gather more supplies and resources, or you can start looking for a way out. Choose one class from the list below.
Uh-oh. This is important.
Fighter, Paladin, Rogue, Wizard.
Okay, before you read anything else on it. Fighter, Paladin, Rogue, Wizard. We have a background of being a criminal. So I would want to go rogue at that point.
Yeah, definitely not Paladin.
I don't know.
Fighter or Rogue. Or Wizard, but not Paladin.
I would probably go rogue or, for fun, wizard. What are your choices? Well, what's your number one?
Rogue or Fighter.
I think we both agree on rogue, so let's go rogue.
Okay. I refuse to play Wizard.
Wizards are fun.
I refuse.
Well, you take that stand.
Rogue. Picking up a dagger, you remember how you came to be in the service of Lord Barrett and how much he needs you.
Yeah.
Without a streetwise rascal like myself, they'd be lost. So we have
Flipping my dagger around. I've just remembered all my skills.
What the freak were you doing? Rogue
Oh yeah, I wrote that in there.
and dagger somewhere. We
Got
have
a weapon.
Oh, and we have a
weapon.
whetstone. We have a whetstone. We can
dagger.
sharpen that dagger if we need to.
And it says we can do that like just saying we did it.
Yeah, it's a plus
Okay.
1 to damage.
So dagger +1. What is the damage on that dagger, Dan? Give me your dagger, Dan. I think that was
It doesn't say.
a movie called Yellowbeard. If anybody remembers Yellowbeard from, I think has some Monty Python guys in it.
I think I remember that.
And he says, I think that was a quote from that. Use your dagger, Dan. But
That was a different quote that you said that time.
yeah, I couldn't remember exactly what the quote was.
Player classes. The following pages represent possible character class options a player may choose. You may only select one class for your character. This may change your hit points or have other changes to your character sheet. We've made a specific list for you to choose from based on classic options.
Okay, so why don't we go through the rogue one and then we'll end it for the day because we're running up on an hour and a half already.
Gear up, Rogue! I saved them from betrayal, and I can save them from this demon. Level 1 Rogue. You were trained as a spy and a lookout. You were welcomed into the West Side Wraiths with open arms and big smiles. But they made you steal. At first, only from the wealthy. Only from evil people who preyed on the elderly. Only from bad men.
Justified.
Then, the targets changed.
Oh,
The scores got bigger,
yeah.
while the targets were less deserving. But you did your job, and reaped the benefits. An easy life.
Yeah.
When Master Gedrick called to meet with you, you knew you were ready for the big time. This would make you a true rogue.
It was time.
Stripped of your ill-begotten gains, through a series of contacts, you became apprenticed to Barrett and Hammerfield. You had a simple job. Play the part of the apprentice for 6 months, live in comfort, and gain their trust.
I could do 6 months.
Then, on the night of the harvest moon, you'd leave a gate unlocked. You left the gate unlocked. but stood shoulder to shoulder with Lord Barrett, Paladin Hammerfield, Tinker Ireland, and Cleric Amaranth. The Thieves' Guild didn't stand a chance. Cleric Amaranth, you are suddenly reminded of her blank stare. No light in her eyes. Hit dice, 1d6. Set your hit points to 8 plus your con modifier.
Oh, we're back to 8.
Plus our con modifier.
And our con is +2, so we got 10
Ooh,
now.
10.
10 HP.
We're so hardy.
Yeah.
Proficiency. We're skilled with thieves' tools, but likely don't have any to use. Oh, we do have some. Thank you very much.
We do, so...
We're proficient with thieves'
Just need to
tools.
face thieves' tools.
Proficiency bonus is +2,
Okay.
which it already is.
Yeah.
Languages. Thieves can't. You can read,
Yes, they
speak,
can.
write the secret dialect of thieves.
So that goes in, I guess, additional proficiency notes. So, oh, we forgot about our little guy walking with us too. We could have got bonuses on all those rolls.
Yeah. I'll have to remember that for next time.
What did you say? Thieves can't?
Hey! Rogue criminal. It's it's a good way to be. That's just we know it. We know thieves can't. We are proficient with thieves' tools.
Yep. Yep.
Proficient in Dex and Intelligence saving throws. Well, would be.
Let's see. So no, that's a different. There's no place for. There's saving throws. Okay, so Dex. So plus.
Color in the
so-
circle. Color in the
Okay.
circle.
Yeah.
Dex and Intelligence.
And intelligence.
When something asks you to make a saving throw, not a skill check, in either of these, you may add your proficiency bonus.
Nice.
Skills. Choose from 4. So these are the 4 we can choose from.
Okay.
Acrobatics, Athletics, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Investigation, Perception, Performance, Persuasion, Sleight of Hand, Stealth.
That's a lot.
That's a long one.
So we're a thief,
Yeah.
and we're going to be probably
Stealthed?
stealth. We already have.
Oh, we already have stealth.
We already have stealth, but I'm thinking maybe some of the things that we don't use in a regular role-playing game situation very much, they may use more in the solo book, like intimidation or deception.
Well, we
and
have
things
used
like that.
acrobatics and athletics quite a bit already. So one of those.
So we have a +2 athletics and we have +1 acrobatics. So you want to go with acrobatics to.
Okay, bump that up. So
and
that's
that-
1.
We're getting proficiency in that. Is that what?
Yes.
Okay. And how many do we get?
4.
Oh, nice. Okay, go down the list again.
Deception.
We already have deception.
Okay. Insight.
We don't have insight. That's maybe. Okay, go on.
Intimidation.
Maybe.
Investigation. That's
Oh,
probably...
intimidation. We have -1 right now.
Well, investigation is a good one though. We've used that a lot already.
Yeah, we have.
Let's do that
Let's
one.
do that one. There's 2 of them.
Perception.
Perception. We'll use it. I mean, if there is a skill to have,
Okay.
perception's one of them. So we use that one.
Performance. Persuasion. Sleight of hand.
We don't have sleight of hand, and persuasion. We are at -1. So either we get better at stealing stuff, or we get
Yeah, I would go sleight of hand.
a little bit, huh?
I go sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. All right.
Rogue features expertise. Choose 2 of your skills. You may double your proficiency bonus when you use these skills.
Oh wow.
So we can just choose 2 of the ones that we're proficient in and double it.
Okay, so what do we got? Well, stealth is right now +3. We're proficient, so it's with the addition here is +2. So we could make that 3 + 4, right? So +7 to stealth. I mean, as a thief and a criminal, I think we do that. So stealth is +4, and then what? Is
Just one of the other ones. Investigation, perception, acrobatics.
Well, investigation right now we have we have +2. We go to +4.
I mean, we're missing shit all over the place, so.
Investigation, you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody go with that?
I like it.
Sneak attack. 1d6. You know how to strike an enemy when they are distracted. Once per turn, you may add a 1d6 to the damage inflicted on a creature if you have advantage on the attack and are using a finesse or ranged weapon. If an ally is in melee range with the target, you may use this feature. So, we have a 1d6 sneak attack. Armor. Proficiency. You're proficient with light armor. Note that some armor choices may affect your ability to make stealth checks. Add your choice to your inventory and adjust your armor class as appropriate. We can do leather or experimental padded. So leather armor, AC 11 plus dex. Behind several sets of gnomish plate mail, you find a finely crafted set of leather armor for a human. Or experimental padded, AC 12 plus dex modifier. On a mannequin, and clearly somewhat experimental, is a set padded armor with interlaced studs.
Ooh.
While more protective, it will impose a disadvantage on all stealth checks. It's only one more protective.
We have a +7 to stealth.
Yeah, but that would give us disadvantage on all stealth.
Alright, let's take... We have an armor class of 12 now. So we have... It'd be 11.
11 plus dex.
Plus dex, which is
12.
+1, so we'd stay 12. So we just get leather armor?
Yeah. Leather armor. Weapons proficiency. You are proficient with simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords. When you attack with these weapons, you may add your proficiency bonus to your roll. When you attack, you can drop a weapon to switch, but you won't be able to pick it up again until combat is over. Choose one or more weapons from the list below and add them to your inventory.
Oh, cool.
2 daggers, 2 light hammers, a long sword.
I'd say long swords. We already have a
one or
dagger.
Okay.
Long sword?
So 1d8 plus strength bonus to hit.
1d8 plus strength. Our strength is +2.
So it's typical. It's a d8 plus strength and the strength for hit and damage and proficiency. Okay. It's versatile. Can be used two-handed. It's a d10 for two-handed. I can do some damage with this. Too bad I won't get my offhand attack or be able to sneak attack. We are a rogue. I don't know if we want a longsword.
We got a dagger already.
We have a dagger.
And we can sharpen that baby up too and give it another plus to damage.
But we could take one or more, so I think we should take either the 2 daggers or the 2 light hammers, because then we can throw them. It says 2 daggers, 1d4 damage, strength or dex bonus to hit, finesse, light, thrown. Nice.
I mean, a longsword, two-handed, is 1d10 plus 2.
But yeah, I said we just take the hammers also so we can throw.
Oh, we can take another
Yes,
item.
yes.
All right. So 2 light hammers.
Yes, which are d4 damage plus strength. Normal
D4
weapon
plus
stuff.
Strength. And that's
They are
melee
light.
or range, right?
They are light and they are thrown. They are not melee.
Oh,
they are thrown.
They're throwing hammers.
Throwing hammers.
Range. Okay.
Unfortunately, they won't come back to us. Let's see. Sneak attack. Note that sneak attack requires a weapon with a finesse or ranged property, so we cannot sneak attack with the longsword. But we can sneak attack with the hammers.
Okay. All right.
Offhand attack.
I think we can look up the rest of it
Yeah.
off stream.
Okay.
All right. So we made it a little further.
A bit.
Leveled up. Now we're Delvin Oblette is a first level rogue criminal.
Why? Because it's too long?
That's
AJ
what
says.
she said.
Yeah. Don't want to hog all your all's time, and we have other stuff we need to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to dinner with my mom and sister tonight. Wish me luck.
Anything we want to talk about that's going on with the...
Can't sneak
court?
attack with a longsword because it's not finesse. It's not a finesse weapon. It's a versatile weapon. It's too heavy and big in order to sneak attack with it.
It's too long.
It is too long.
Yeah. It's always a problem.
Yes.
So, encourageable party stuff going on. I think we hit it at the beginning. We're preparing for campaign 2. We're going to be streaming again this and
We actually have that we're streaming next Sunday.
okay.
So.
Well, we'll leave it on there unless something comes up. We'll let everybody know. Bill, Elena, Leland, anybody, any other things we want to talk about? Like I said earlier, I'm sort of prepping for a Christmas one-shot. I found a couple interesting things on DM's Guild that I purchased and looked at. And like I said, I'm trying to decide if I want to go whimsical or
Thormus one-shot.
dark. The ones I have are very dark, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my own and then just take pieces of the other things and put them together and
Ambitious.
let you, well, it's just a one shot, so it's not, pick about 3 and 4 encounters and then tie them together with
some vague story.
whatever. You come up with too much for you guys, and it's just going to go, it's chaos anyway. So,
Abstract
anyway.
chaos.
Yep. Anything else?
Do we want to mention that?
If you want to mention it, go ahead.
We are starting our own Twitch stream, separate from the Incorrigible Party. It'd be more board game based and crafting.
Sorry,
based.
twitching.
Oh. We plan to start that on Sunday, the 19th of November. It will be, we haven't quite figured out the details, but more board game crafty type stuff.
I will most likely just be showing minis that I paint that have something to do with that particular game, and Emily is going to craft whatever. I might do some little dioramas or stuff here and there, but you're going to be doing all of
Making different things, just something that's inspired by or goes along with the game. And we'll talk about the game and highlight certain just games that we like.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes.
And that's the Shelf of Opportunity. And that'll be on Twitch, and we have a YouTube channel.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
POAP coming up sometime. We're going to be doing a patron-only after party. Probably sometime in December. So if you have anything you want us to discuss in particular and you're a patron, let us know.
And if you're not a patron,
become a patron.
Go
and then
do
let
that.
us know.
Go do that. It's cool.
Is the channel live yet? I don't remember if the Twitch channel is live. The YouTube is-ish.
Oh, yeah. Apparently it is.
Thank you, Bill. I don't remember how far I've gotten on stuff because I have been working on like 20 projects at the same time and jumping all over the place. So
right.
And we have another thing that we're not quite ready to tell everybody about. So that's all I'm going to say on that.
Cliffhangers. All right.
Good?
It's not really a cliff. Yep. All right.
All right.
Here, well, let me make sure we do this correctly. Is there anybody we want to
Let's just end it.
raid? Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, then we'll end with the action. I never play this one too much, but so we always just sort of raid off. So here is our beloved Leland Steele singing.